What's up, guys? It's the Birdman, Vernon Foster. It's time for the Birdman to speak. Today, I want to talk to you about how podcasting gives you authority. Now, you're probably asking yourself, Vernon, I have a podcast. Or Vernon, I'm thinking about podcasting. But I want to know how it gives me authority. Because if everybody's doing it, how do I stand out? How can I get authority to grow my business? How can I get authority to be a badass? I'm going to tell you all that right now. But first, it starts with me telling you a story. You see, way back in 2013, 2012 actually, I started doing live events. And I did that all the way up into about late 2013. In that time frame, I did over 100 live events with my partners. And our first year, we generated $100,000 in revenue for the venue owner. So I had domain knowledge. I had a specific skill that I generated money doing and people that would pay me for. That's very important. I'm going to tell you why later. When I realized this, I realized that this is knowledge and skills that I could take somewhere else. So why not use the medium of podcasting? I started Event Supremacy in February of 2014. And all the way from February 2014 to the very beginning of 2015, I actually shared a lot of this knowledge. I shared a lot of my expertise in the event space that I had acquired. So I had the knowledge, I shared the experience, and people were actually willing to pay me for it. And in that time period, I actually became a sought-after authority when it came to events. And the reason why is because I gave value on the front end, and people started to come to me. But another component that is very important was having a business on the back end, right? Because if I just give value all day, I can't eat. I can't eat if I don't have a business on the back end, if I don't have a product or a service that I can charge people money for. So I gave value, and the end result was people started coming to me for consulting and organizing their events. I put on their events, I organized their events, and I became the sought-after person when it came to in-person events for entrepreneurs, speakers, change makers, and event organizers. The Height of the Event Supremacy podcast, I had people asking me for a course. When's my course coming out? How can I learn more? They were starving for more knowledge on how to organize their events. So I had a domain knowledge, and I had the experience, right? I was willing to share that information for free, give as much value as I possibly could based on everything I knew. And the end result was that people looked at me as the authority and they came to me with their wallets open. So how do you do the same? Well, the first step is that you have to have this domain knowledge. You have to have a specific skill or expertise that people will pay you for. You have to have a little bit of experience in that. That's the second thing. The third thing, you have to be willing to put your best content forward. You have to be willing to put everything that you have learned out there. And the end result is that people are actually going to come back to you, believe it or not, even if you give them stuff that you're going to be showing them how to do step by step. If you give them that value, they're actually going to come back to you and they're going to say, hey, that was awesome, Vernon. I learned all this stuff, but I kind of don't want to do it myself. I'd rather pay you. I'd rather pay you to do it for me. And that's how you become authority. That's it. That's all I got to say.